I've always wanted to make cafe sketching one of my drawing habits, but drawing strangers in public always seemed super intimidating to me, and as a result, I've only gone cafe sketching one other time in my life. But I wanted to face my fears and finally try again. I sat in front of the window and drew passersby rather than people in the cafe, and I very quickly realized that this was going to be more difficult than I thought, as I only had seconds to capture people on the street. These first few drawings are not great, as I'm just getting warmed up. But I persevered and kept trying. The second drawing is already better than the first. I always start with an overall gesture and basic shapes, and then I add in details after. But if they're out of sight at that point, I'll add in what I can from memory. Most of the details in these drawings are going to be 90% from memory, as I'm drawing people in movement and don't have a lot of time to get everything down. For some reason, I was also having trouble drawing faces on this particular day. I think that my pencil was a little bit too blunt, and it got better after I sharpened it. So I just drew people on the street that I found interesting. Like, this lady had a really cool trench coat that I liked, and she was walking her dog. And I also noticed, while observing people, all the different ways and speeds that people walk. Like, for example, this old man, his posture was hunched over, but he was walking really, really fast, and I barely had any time to draw him. The window I was sitting at was also in front of a crosswalk, and I started drawing people waiting for the light. This guy had really cool curly hair, and I finally had a bit more time to draw him. And this lady, I saw her crossing the street towards the cafe, and I started drawing her. But the next time I looked up at her, she was standing right in front of the window. I had to stop drawing her immediately. And then my boyfriend came back with some dessert, and I took a little snack break. The only people that were constantly near the cafe and not moving too much were some crossing guards in high-vis vests, so I decided to draw one of them. And I did have more time to draw this guy, but I also didn't want him to see me whipping my head to the side trying to look at him, and I was trying to be discreet about it. So I definitely didn't get this drawing as fleshed out as I could either. I feel like I do need to work on my shyness and being a bit more bold. I was a bit traumatized by that lady stopping right in front of my window when I was drawing her, so I started mainly drawing people that were facing and walking away from me. Once again, I really enjoyed observing the different ways people walk and carry themselves, and I will definitely be keeping this in mind moving forward in my work as an animator. I also loved seeing all the different outfits that people were wearing. It was a beautiful sunny spring day, and we had just gone to see the cherry blossoms. So some people were in t-shirts, some people were wearing layers and jackets, and others were simply just in sweaters and pants. This kid was waiting for the crosswalk on my right and once again ended up passing right by my window, and he also glanced at me a couple times while waiting and while walking by, so I didn't end up fleshing out this drawing as much as I wanted either. Then I started to draw the other crossing guard that was standing with that first one that I drew. I definitely had a lot more time to draw this guy compared to the other people I drew, but he was moving around quite a bit and talking to people in cars and whatnot, so it was still a bit of a challenge. Then I just went back to drawing a bunch of people waiting for the crosswalk or walking away from me. This girl that was waiting had really long hair, which was super fun to draw. I saw this guy and he really intrigued me and I had to draw him. He was wearing a full-on suit and carrying a backpack on one shoulder. I really loved this girl's curly hair and her outfit. I saw her when she was walking and then she started waiting at the crosswalk. I think she had pink pants that matched her hat or something like that, but her pants were definitely pink and I really liked them. This guy was standing right in front of the window talking on the phone for like 20 minutes at this point, and he had finally moved over closer to the crosswalk, so I was finally able to sketch him without him being right there to see me. My last drawing was this guy. He was walking while talking on his phone, and I was having a brain fart with how to handle his hand. I was struggling with it a little bit. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing these cafe sketches, and I'm definitely way less intimidated doing them now. I'll be doing these a lot more and hopefully improve at them as well. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Hopefully I'll see you in another cafe sketching video soon. Bye!